now, brown cow?
What the hell are you going through?
What the hell are you going through, nigga?
I want to ask you a question. Have you ever sent a famous person your phone number and they didn't send theirs back or text you?
Yes, this happened with Elizabeth Berkley, actually. So we were all Elizabeth Berkley, aka Jessie Spano, aka Nomi Malone from Showgirls. I had her on the talk show, and then after, she was really great. If you guys saw it, and she was like really nice. She was like, "Oh my god, I love you. Please, I'm gonna give you my number after the camera stops recording. We should hang out." And I was like, sure. So she gave me her number. Like, I wrote it down and I texted her.
Oh, she gave you her number.
Yeah, she gave me her number and I texted her. And then I was like, hey, it's me, Monet. Bitch, 2 hours, 5 hours, 3 days, 5 days, nothing. And then finally, like 2 weeks later, she was like, hey, it's me. Sorry. And I was like, oh my God, it was very awkward.
So I did Lala Milan's podcast recently. And after I was like, oh, it was so nice talking to you. This is fun. I'm going to DM you. So I DM'd her my phone number on Instagram, and she never texted me. And then the next thing in our Instagram DMs was like promoting the podcast that we did, but she never I was like, I'm in LA now. I don't have a lot of friends here. This is my number. And it was like, scene. I was like, I put myself out there. I really.
Oh my God, this reminds me of when you and I became friends and you sent me your number on Instagram and I did the same thing.
Child, please. We all know the story of how we met. But I was like, because I don't have a whole lot of friends out here in LA, and I've been telling everyone, like, I've been like, I don't have a lot of friends here, so it'd be nice to. The only person I hang out with is my partners, and then occasionally Todrick Hall. That's literally it. My partner's my roommate, and then every once in a while, I'll go to Todrick's place. And I've also gone to every once in a while, me and Godoy will hang out. Me and Danny Godoy. But that's it, and that's different for me because in New York City, it was like there were like so many of us. It was you, Pep, Mateo, Nick, Alfredo, Patty, and now I'm just like. Hey, if anybody wants
making new friends,
be my
making
friend.
New friends stresses me out. I hate making new friends. I fucking hate. Also, in my 30s, I genuinely, Bob, I don't feel the need to want to make friends. Like, I literally, I have like, realistically, I have like 5 or 6 like best friends.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I have Kamika, Bob, Jay, Dewan, Patty,
you better drag Patty and Mateo. Mateo and Patty can suck a dick, each other's preferably.
Oh my God.
Wow, not naming them. I'm not to all your friends who listen to the podcast, waiting for the name, waiting like.
What I mean, like, best friends that I talk to, like, on the phone daily. I talk to you probably every day.
You heard that, Mateo. Never forget
Mateo's
that.
a very good friend. I love Mateo. I talk to you daily. I talk to Kamika almost daily. I talk to Dewan daily.
She's backpedaling, Your Honor.
I talk to Dewan daily. I talk to Jade. Like, y'all are like the Patty. Y'all are the 5 people I talk to probably every day. And that's who I classify as my best friends. Everyone else are, like, good friends. But not like best.
Just
friends,
answer the question. Do you think Mateo's a piece of shit? Just answer the question.
but making new friends that I can like. It gets me. I'm like getting so flustered. I just can't. I hate it because you have to find out what those people like, what they can. It's just too much.
Well, it's not that I hate it, but I've just been open about not having a lot of friends here, and I text Brooklyn this morning, and I was like, "Hey, Brooklyn," and I literally say the words, "Let's be friends," which maybe that's like too much. Is that too much? I said to Brooklyn, "Let's be friends." And then she just takes me back in an emoji that was like, all right.
Bob, what are you doing? I just picture you just saying, like, literally, hey, and literally, the meme from Little People Atlanta. Hey, how you doing?
I just said, let's be. I'm being open, and honest. I believe in open, honest communication. I just said, bitch, let's be friends. I ran into Mick, and I was like, let's be friends. And I said with Todrick, but that's what I said with Todrick, and we're friends. Like, me and Todrick are friends. Like, we hang out and stuff. You know what I mean?
Tasha and I just be, but Bob, all of your other, you realize all of your other friends that you have in life, your close friends, you didn't go and be like, hey, let's be friends. You guys organically became that. So let's just let it happen.
I probably said to Tasha, I definitely said to Mateo, let's be friends. Let's be friends.
My mom, when I was young, my mom she was obsessed with making me friends with everybody. Every time I went somewhere and I we would when older people meet up and you bring your kids and we'll be all the kids. She would make me go around and talk to everybody. She'd be like, you're going to talk to everybody. You're like that's who you are. And up to this day, my mom is still the kind of way when we're somewhere and I'm like chilling on my phone. She's like, Kevin, go up and talk. I'm like, no, I don't fucking know these people. I don't want to talk to them. I hate that.
That is so... Kevin, go talk to them motherfuckers.
Literally. What this accent? Now, before it was Jamaican, and now you're full on Scandinavian.
No, I wasn't. That wasn't
Jamaican.
that? I said, Kevin, go talk to them motherfuckers over there. That was literally my voice. I wasn't even doing an accent.
Can y'all please rewind 30 seconds and tell me that Bob did not have an accent? It was a full on Scandinavian accent you just did.
And I said, Kevin, go talk to them motherfuckers over there. That's literally just. I was just using my voice over there. What? Oh, I'm getting a. I'm using. I don't know how to. Oh my god, my computer's freaking out. I'm using Ezra's computer because my computer is like weird and doing a weird thing. So Ezra was getting a phone call, but it was coming into my phone. Anyway, I'm back. I figured it out, y'all. it out.
And you're black.
And I'm black. So anyway, that's been my journey of trying to make friends in the LA area. And now I'm sure Brooklyn Heights and Lala Milana are all gonna respond to this. Someone's gonna tag them.
See? No one told your black ass to move to LA. You could have been in New York. You could have all the friends. Bob, you don't have so many friends. You'd have to turn some people away. But you wanted to go up to LA and be cute.
And you know what? I am cute. Look at this clavicle.
Okay, baby, I have clavicles too, baby. Baby, look at this clavicle. And this is not a trying clavicle. This is how this clavicle lives her life.
Right now. I'm literally just sitting here, honey.
Lies,
eat
lies,
cereal.
Nigga.
Eat cereal out of that. Yeah, you want cereal? You want a bowl? Here.
Where did right clavicle go? She disappeared when you went to the other one. That's how you know she manufactured.
One at a time. The girls take your turns, girls. Take your turns. Monet, I think that we might hit a new Patreon goal this month. I'm like so excited. Like we should do an episode about Patreon one day. Is that weird to do an episode about our Patreon community?
I think it might be a little weird.
Would it be Patreon exclusive? I think y'all comment below. But I'm telling you right now, everyone who signs up for it is always like, this is the best thing I've done in a while. Like we be popping on the Patreon. Really fully be popping over on our
But I think a whole episode just about Patreon, that's weird. I think.
Are you heard it? So you think the patrons are shit?
You love pointing to the camera. What is wrong with you?
It's funny. It's something about pointing to the camera. It's so funny. Someone recently tweeted out that they've started doing that thing where someone says something like, it says one thing that could be misconstrued about someone, and you go, "Oh, so you think they're shit?"
Which you fully got from me, but go ahead,
bitch. Under no circumstances. When? Okay. I'll wait for the timestamp. Okay. When did you do that?
That's okay.
Exactly. I'm telling you right now. Let me tell you something about Monet. If Monet thinks that she is even remotely right, the last thing she'll do is shut the fuck up. And that comes from 4 years of podcasting. If Monet thinks she has a point, she will she go, ooh, see, that's Monet. Not being like, I'll just let the speak for itself.
I like how I just became a big monkey bitch. Someone's like,
Monet, you literally, whenever you think you're right, you literally go, ooh, see, oh my God, y'all, please, will some fan, I don't have the time or the energy or the skills to do it, but one of you, please, make a compilation of Monet thinking she's right about something and then going, ooh, see, it is, you do it all the time.
Yeah, you don't have the time, energy, or skills. We know. We know. And that's just not about that video. That's in life.
Oh my God, you're ridiculous. You make new friends on tour though with the girls. You love making you all the right now. I will say this: more drag queens like Monet than like me. The Rue girls, there are more Rue girls that like Monet than there are Rue girls that like me.
Wait, so okay, see, this is weird. Someone is my door. for like my building, it rings my phone. But what
do you mean?
package do I have
Like what door? What's your
Hi, hello, who is this?
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Okay.
Now, when you say your door, like what's your address specifically?
It's nigga, you think I was born 5 minutes ago?
No, I think you were probably born about 30 years ago, actually. What is up with But why do you think more Rue girls are friends with you than me?
I just think that I am a very docile, fun person.
You don't think I'm fun? You don't think I'm fun?
They gravitate to me more. You are.
So you don't think I'm fun?
Definitely.
You don't think I'm fun?
I just think. I mean, not a lot. Honestly, really more of the work the world girls, like the girls I spend a lot of time with.
Bitch, I didn't work the world. I worked the world twice.
Then, and I think that the more time people spend with me, they like me. The more time they spend with you, they don't.
People like me. I'll have you know. There are lots of people who like me.
Is Todrick the only influencer friend you have, or do you have other? Todrick, kinda Lala.
Lala Milan, I think she has made it clear that we did our podcast, and that was it. But I think she's so funny. I really had a lot of fun with her, though.
I think she's very fun. Yeah.
Influencer friends. I mean, outside of Drag Race, I met Gigi Gorgeous, and she seems to like me, but we're not like friends.
I met Gigi too, yeah.
Yeah, I think Todrick's my only influencer friend. Like, I don't think I have any influence. Like,
Missy
whenever I saw
Maven.
whenever I saw that Gigi, like not Gigi,
Gigi Gorgeous.
Got Mick did this one of those. It's a TikTok trend where you call people and say, "I'm busy, I gotta go." When I saw her do that, and I was like, "How do you have all these people's all these people like you?" I couldn't even imagine having this many people like me enough to answer the phone when I call them. It was,
I
and
started
then there's
to
also
do one with Dragon.
what's his name did one too. Law Roach did one, and it was like Tommy Hilfiger and Janelle Monáe, and I was like, I just don't think there are this many famous people that like me enough to give me their phone number, and especially not enough to answer the phone when I call them.
I always undersell myself the amount of celebrity contacts. I guess I have a lot because oftentimes after we do exchange rate, they really enjoy like my vibe and they be like, here's my number, take it down, and I'll like send like a hey, and then but I have a bunch of those. I have like Elizabeth Berkley, I have Tiffany Pollard, I have Eva Pigford, I have Candy Burruss. I'm trying to think, and I feel like a lot of them for that. Oh, Iggy Azalea. But I would never text or call these people. Like, I can't think of a round where I would do that.
Tiffany Pollard? You been hanging out with Tiffany Pollard still? Even still? Yikes.
No. Oh my God, shit. Is it shady if I read our text exchange? Because it's not shit. Anyway.
Yes, Monet. That is an invasion of privacy, is what that is. Yeah.
No, not in like a good way. It was sweet. It was very like fun, but like that's still
not uplifting Tiffany Pollard after her message. Anyway, I have a few famous people's phone numbers, but most of them are drag related in some way or another. But yeah, people do not be trying to hang out with me outside.
Did you and Tamara? Was it Tamara Mari? Did y'all have exchange numbers after you did exchange rate?
We did not exchange numbers. She went about her business.
She would have. She had a really good time. You had her in stitches. You were cracking her up.
Well, you should probably know that it wasn't Tamara, so that would probably be, I don't know how much you know about your own show, but it was Tia. Yikes.
First of all, I want y'all, if you are watching this video,
yeah, I typed it,
hold on. I had the
wherewithal to look it up before I acted like I knew.
This bitch had no idea, and he tried to correct me like he knew. He fully was looking it up on his phone.
What happened was I was like, that doesn't sound right. Let me double check my facts. Click it.
You didn't know.
No, bitch. Literally, you didn't know, and that we know for fact. That we know is a fact. We have that on tape, bitch. So anyway, Tia, sorry that you had to. I'm glad that Monet wasn't there. She would have called you the wrong name or something. Yikes.
You are some type of. Oh my god. You are. I want to jump.
Well, go hang out with
screen.
fucking Elizabeth, whatever the fuck her name is. Since I'm so go hang out with your fucking friend Elizabeth. Saved by the Bell. Maybe you and Lala Milan and Brooklyn Heights and fucking Tamara can all kick it. In the meantime, we have a very famous guest coming up to join us in a minute.
Yes.
Bye, bitch. You behind,
ladies,
and we're.
I'm gonna introduce.
Like
the
I was
guest.
saying, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sibling Rivalry is super, super, super excited to have the lovely, the beautiful, the gold standard of beauty.
Oh, wow.
Please welcome the amazing Patrick Starr.
What's up, bitches? I'm so excited to be here. Thank you.
My pleasure. What are your pronouns?
My pronouns are he, him.
Oh, wait, 1 sec. Sorry, wait 1 second.
Oh, God. Wow, Monet, right in the middle of someone's pronouns. Monet canceled. Hashtag Monet's canceled for stepping all over Patrick Starr's gender identity. Wow, Monet is shady.
Wait, I realized I got so excited I didn't have my earpiece in.
Pronouns. Monet gets really excited with pronouns. She loves pronouns. Patrick, could you restate again what your pronouns are, please?
My pronouns are he, him. I identify as male.
Word.
I've kept the Patrick Starr name. So, I mean, I'm 8 years old as Patrick Starr. So, I mean, it's stuck.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? I discovered you on YouTube years ago when I started like learning how to do my makeup and like all that stuff. And the two people that I would watch your videos and Petrolude, because Petrolude was like the internet's drag mother. And then through Petrolude, I found your channel because I guess the Mac connection and also obviously makeup and beauty. And you guys were the people closest to colors that I could fashion to my own. So that's when I became obsessed with Patrick Starr.
Did you never have trouble with the cartoon Patrick Starr, like Googling you? Were you never like, people are like, I can't find you because of the very famous cartoon character Patrick Starr?
Oh my God, for sure. Well, Patrick Starr was born on Instagram. So then it was in 2011 where my friend was like, oh, get it. Call it Patrick Starr. Add 2 more R's. And then I was like, oh, okay, work. And then I didn't know until I started branding and having collaborations and partnerships that there was a discrepancy between the Starfish and myself. And to this day, people are like, who, the Starfish or who, the YouTuber? So I actually, I had to ask Mac and I, when we did the collaboration in 2017, we had to go to SpongeBob SquarePants and ask if we can coexist legally in the same world and get this big coexisting agreement in the world of beauty specifically, just so I can exist with my name on packaging, which was so crazy. And they said yes. Isn't that ridiculous?
I love that they're like, die, we're not sure, Patrick, die.
And they were like,
having to
it was crazy. They were like, as long as you don't coexist as an animated character with a voice named Patrick Starr without our permission, then you can proceed as Patrick Starr in the universe, as long as it's attached to makeup. And I was like, what the hell? As long as I can get paid the same and you ain't touching my bag, then I'm fine with that. So it worked out.
It sounds like Nickelodeon is the fucking mafia. They're like, if we get you out in these streets doing any sort of animated anything, we breaking your fucking legs. Patrick's like, no, Patrick, I don't want to be too... Squidward's like, well, if we catch you out there anywhere doing animated voices, you're done for.
Well, that's the thing. People see obviously your brand and who you are, and they don't realize it. Like a lot of people, a lot of big names, is these little battles you have to fight in order to get your branding and for people for them to see the final product. It's so crazy.
Yeah, super crazy. And it's crazy because like a few months, I think later, I had some auditions with Nickelodeon because of that. They were like, in the meantime, while we can get some coin, why don't you come in and do some reads? So I read as a cloud and I read as a cartoon character in the spectrum. And I did my deep voice, I did my high voice. And I was sitting in the Nickelodeon offices like, damn, if it wasn't for this fucking coexisting agreement, then I would not be here with the director, with one of the head executives of Viacom. here having this audition. So it was so funny.
Word.
Yeah.
I would love to see you do a makeup palette with like that pink and the yellow. And what color is yours? Yellow and what? Like blue? Green?
No. Yes, his shorts are green shorts with purple flowers on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not going to tell you to go do that look because I'm not trying to get you sued by Viacom. Monet and I previously worked at Viacom.
On your IG, you do these, I mean, incredible transformations, whether it's full on Ursula or these like crazy in-depth transformations. Why have you never done a Patrick Starr one, Patrick? Is it because of that?
He's not trying to get sued.
First of all, I'm not trying to get sued, but I have a special effects friend that wanted to transform me into Patrick Starr, the Starfish. So I'm waiting for that collaboration to happen, and hopefully, Nickelodeon can do something. But for sure. And plus, like the talent that the fucking kids have nowadays is just beyond. Like
wild.
It's like what was deemed the standard of like makeup and beauty is now special effects and body painting. It's not like your kids body paint at the fair.
Yeah.
It's like body painting up down to your titties and more. It's just crazy how it's gone beyond the jawline for me.
Well, Monet is the sponge queen. So if the sponge and the Starr are here, I can pull a plankton.
Let's do it.
I just want to be invited to the party. Can I just be invited to the party, honey? When did you start your YouTube? 'Cause being a YouTuber is like a whole thing. I've recently started doing some. Monet and I are YouTubers as well, not as acclaimed.
Bob is way more involved. Bob is doing like the full thing. I put out one video every month. I'm like, guys, I'm still here. Don't forget about me.
Right.
But what is your release schedule, and is that hard to stick to?
I think I launched my channel in 2013, and then I wasn't consistent until like 2014, and then I started posting once a week, every Friday at 2:30 East Standard Time, and I would literally post once a week, and if I had extra time to edit, film, and shoot, upload, I would post twice a week for about 3 years until 2017. In that short amount of time,
insane.
It's a full-time job, and I would say with every video, there's a 4-step process because you have to film or you have to plan. Then you film, then you edit, and then you upload. But each of those take about 4 days because you have to engage and stay engaged and make Instagram content so you whore yourself out, and then you tweet about it, and then you caption it, and then you engage, and then you download. And then brand partnerships could be like a week's worth of work just because you want to get it right, and then they have to approve the content and stuff. But it's a cool way than working a regular job. For sure.
I mean, but also now there's so much life because now one social media platform just fuels another. So the more TikTok followers you have, the more Instagram followers you have, the more YouTube followers you have, the more Twitter followers you have, the more Clubhouse followers you have, the more Stereo followers you have, the more Pinterest followers. Like it's just this big cycle of it just keeps like boosting up the other.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
Circle of influence, girl. The circle of influence.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite app so far? Are you allowed to say? Are you in the? If you say TikTok, will YouTube shadow ban you?
No,
girl.
No, I think right now, I'm very much TikTok, and I'm still Instagram and YouTube. Like those are like my top 3. I'm trying to get back into Snapchat just because I still have a lot of viewers on there, and then trying my best to keep up everywhere else like Facebook and whatnot.
And but and then with that, so you have this YouTube thing. Your YouTube is obviously strong, popping, growing really well. One of the most popular beauty guru channels. How did you transition from that to starting the makeup line? What were you comfortable with just doing the thing, or you like, you know what, I want to spread my wings and actually start my own brand?
I mean, if you guys could have any similarity for making someone else money, it's time for your own ass to shine. So I like in partnerships, I realized I was making other brands millions of dollars by posting a product or hundreds of thousands of dollars a month by posting stuff. And I was like, I feel like if it's something for me from the ground up, and this was in the middle of my Mac run because I had a year partnership with Mac, and I was like, oh my gosh, people love this.
I remember
people
that.
Are buying
Yeah.
it. It's available internationally. So I started to build a very strong team like behind the scenes, and I was taking notes behind the scenes, and I was like, let me learn, let me live, and let me really take this on the next step. So 2018 was when I did the whole partnership. In 2019, I really planned how I wanted to launch the whole year and make sure Mac was like fleshed out. And then I remember I had trademarked makeup as a one size fits all in 2016, and I was shopping at the mall at Forever 21,
Word.
and they didn't have any plus size clothes, and I'm a big bitch, so I was like, I can't buy any clothes here, but you know what I can buy? I can buy makeup because makeup is a one size fits all work. Trademark, called my lawyer, I filed the trademark, and then I just kept it in my pocket.
That's right.
I kept it in my pocket for about 4 years. And then when we were discussing what we wanted to name the brand, I was like, what about one size? And makeup is the one size for everybody. So that's what we went with as our tagline. And then Sephora was like, bitch, you ready? Like, let's fucking work. Let's have all the stores. I met the CEO of Sephora, Jean-Andre, and he was like, I would make you global like Rihanna everywhere. And I was like, this is crazy. This is so crazy. And we had just met and signed, but I didn't know to what extent, whether it was going to be some stores or just online. But they were like, no, we're going to make it super huge. We're going to make it in every single door in North America. We're going to blow it out. And then 6 months later, they were like, let's pick up Sephora Southeast Asia. And I was like, in a Panda Express, you want to carry my brand. And so
in the Panda replay.
And literally the panoramic of it all, they were like, we really want to take one size and, next month to Southeast Asia, including New Zealand and Australia. So that was really cool to see it really blow up and take it to the next level, just all from social media.
Wait, so where are you from? Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Manhattan, and then I grew up in Queens, in Astoria.
Wait, hold up. You a New York City bitch?
I'm a New York City bitch. Yes, God. I may seem humble from the South in Orlando, but I keep my eggs in the South. But
let us find out Patrick Starr's a hood bitch from Queens. Let us find out,
girl.
But also,
as the more this goes on, it's gonna be and honey, the New York accent's gonna pop out. I can't wait.
I think I've just been talking as like Patrick Starr. I have my commercial Patrick Starr customer service voice. So she's been out here on these streets. I mean, whatever pays the fucking bills, I'm gonna keep the voice that pays the motherfucking bills. Y'all know what y'all persona too. So. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Listen, as people of color, we gotta know how to code switch to get what we want, and that's just the true tea.
Monet, do you have a customer service voice, Monet?
Hello. My name is Kevin Burton. I'm calling because I'd like to find out what time my car is gonna pick me up today.
This was when I used to work at Jekyll and Hyde. When I work at Jekyll and Hyde, I do this. Ready? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jekyll and Hyde Club. My name is Caldwell. Let me start. Who's been here before? Okay, awesome. All right. Who's their first time here? Welcome to the Jekyll and Hyde Club. Let me tell you a few things about our place, all right? That is my but if y'all go,
you still sound like a hood ass bitch.
No, I sound like I'm running for mayor, honey. Hi, welcome to the Jekyll and Hyde Club. I ain't like, what's up, niggas? Y'all ready to get it popping up in the Jekyll and Hyde, player?
Crazy.
I'm not gonna say where I'm from. I'm not gonna let you. I'm from the South. Put it that way. I'm not gonna. There's a whole thing on this podcast. People making fun of me saying where I'm from, but I am from the South. Quick question: what is your favorite train in New York City? Because every New Yorker has their train. They're like, this is the one that gets me where I need to go all the time. For me, it's the one train. What was your favorite train in New York City?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, the A, just up and down, wherever I needed to go.
And she's fast.
And she's fast, express. If I need to see a show, if I need to go downtown for dinner at the Mercer, if I need to go all the way up to Columbia on 168 to see my boys, I would take it all the way up the express, get my little raw dog up in there.
Listen, we all know about taking the A to the D. We've all taken the A to the D. Let's just say,
very much, and the express too, but very much that train.
And I also love that you have gotten mixed up with you have got, okay, would you ever consider anything that you do drag? Because I know that you do performances, you perform with the Drag Race Girls. I've seen you perform with Alyssa Edwards. You work with all the queens and all the people who work with the queens. You work with the icon, Joella Puss. Like, would you consider
Joella Puss?
Would you consider what you do drag?
Yeah, I think with the drag essence, I think the only thing that doesn't make me drag is not doing the wigs, the body sometimes, or the boobs, and the name. And I just love the art of performance. And I feel like growing up Asian and Filipino, bald, overweight, there wasn't any opportunity for me to be seen or heard. But it wasn't until I overlined my lips and popped on a contact and a lash, it's like, bitch, you're here. And so I feel very much drag adjacent. And I didn't realize in like 2014 when I started identifying as a male and teaching all these cisgendered women how to fucking do makeup, that I was carving out a space for a different type of man. You know, a lot of the girls and the, you know, a lot of friends are like, bitch, when are you going to transition? When are you, like, I'm waiting. I'm going to stick you with the hormone shot, bitch. I know you're going to transition. And I get that all the time. And I'm so flattered that I look so feminine. I look like a spitting image of my mom when she was my age, like literally to the motherfucking T. And people are just waiting. And I always used to get made fun of for looking like a girl, sounding like a girl, but I've never felt it in my heart of hearts to ever transition into a woman. And I feel like that's something to be said for many men out there that feel their feminine side but still want to keep their identity, just like drag queens. And so they identify as male and are female impersonators. But that's what I love. I love more so the makeup part.
It says a lot about the difference. Go ahead, Monet.
Yeah, you speak for a lot of, like, I feel like a lot of those Mac makeup artists, guys who had full beat faces, and Bob and I knew a bunch of them, like Misty Raven Petrolude, like Azrea, like so many guys who identify as male, but they just
Azrea doesn't identify as a male. Just for the record, Azrea.
Sorry, yes, Azrea. But there are so many who don't feel the need to transition. And I think, like you're saying, you like carved out this space, and you were someone who made me feel comfortable to wanting to even go, because I was like, I can't, like, I wanted to buy makeup, but I was like, I can't go to this MAC counter and buy makeup. Like, people are gonna look at me weird, they're gonna judge me.
Same.
Yeah.
I would always go in MAC and like ask
who
for
made
a
me feel
friend.
comfortable to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think what you're saying is really important. There's a big difference between gender identity, gender expression, pronouns, sexual orientation. There are people like, for example, Big Frida is someone who I think about a lot, because Big Frida uses she/her pronouns, identifies as a man, and has a very feminine or / androgynous presentation. Sometimes she's very like a woman from the neck up, wearing a men's suit, and sometimes she's in a full gown. Alex Newell is the exact same. Alex Newell uses many pronouns, identifies as a man, and I also think trying to pressure someone to transition is problematic. There are lots of people who exist in the trans and non-binary space who don't have what some people would consider a transition. The term transition is really for the person who is experiencing that change when their transition starts, and it's up to them. There are some people who identify a certain way and don't feel the need to quote unquote medically transition at all. And there are some people who just don't have access to that kind of thing, or just don't want it. There are people who are like, I just don't want top surgery, but I am a woman, but I don't want top surgery. And some people cannot get that through their heads. But everyone wants to have their toes and their fingers and their opinions and their ideas all up in everybody's, business and attitude and ideas, and go ahead and transition. Go ahead and get the shot. Go ahead and get the It's like, bitch, you get what you want to get, and I'm gonna get what I want to get. When the time comes, I will, or I won't, or I shall, or I shan't.
Right. Out of the LGBTQ alphabet, I feel the most close to the G. identifying as gay. And then I think when I started posting, I owned that G, and I owned that he, him.
Oh, not the grinder going on.
Speaking of G,
Oh my God, man. Speaking of G.
Speaking of G.
So y'all heard it here. Patrick Starr is a motherfucking G. From Queens. A fucking G from Queens on the motherfucking A train. Don't ever get it twisted. It's The Rock.
So Patrick, I want to throw it back a little bit. So I think obviously there are a bunch of influencers and stuff like that, but you are one of the biggest ones, one of the most prominent ones, and you just seem to skate above all the messiness. You are always not involved in any of this stuff. Your stuff is always so positive, so happy-go-lucky. No one is ever trying to drag Patrick Starr. What do you attribute that to?
Well, I've been dragged here and there, a little bit here and there, but I think.
And I apologize for that. I was in a bad mood that day.
That was Candy Muse, not Patrick Starr.
You're going to talk about that.
We have to talk about
thoughts and opinions about that.
We have to. All right, go ahead.
What was the question? The
How do you stay above the drama and the messiness?
I think at the end of the day, I think there was a point in my career in like 2016, and my theme that year was to be credible and to have a sense of authority or decree of authority to be a credible source. And so, in what we do, there's not like a diploma, there's not like a degree of like completion or bachelor's or PhD. So I said, if this is going to be me and this is going to be my fucking career and my job, I have to represent so many people and create space for them. And I'm excited about that. And that was the year that I started getting recognized by celebrities. And I noticed that I'm not just leveraging my identity, but millions of other people. When Kim Kardashian asked me to do a video, and Kris Jenner and Paris Hilton and Miss Universe, these are different, Katy Perry, these are different iconic types of women that exist in the world that can use their platform to showcase a unique type of identity that people normally turn their head against. And so I think in looking above the drama and past it, to understand the greater purpose of why I'm here and what I'm doing with my platform for other people. Because looking in my DMs is like a daily reminder when I see someone that is too scared to be themselves in another country where they're not allowed to be themselves. It just makes me really sad and also very lucky and blessed with the opportunities that we have here. But when John Andre of Sephora said, I'm going to take you global, bitch, I took him so fucking seriously, and I'm going to put my motherfucking brand in there and cast the people that don't have the opportunity to be seen and to be heard, to be seen and heard through me and my opportunity that I have for them. So that's my purpose.
And that's on Snap, ladies, and that's on the Queen from Queens, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I do want to talk about this moment. Okay, so it is a rite of passage, not a rite of, it is a great honor for some people to have a moment where you are someone's choice on the Snatch Game. And
immortalized on Drag Race, honey.
Immortalized on Drag Race. Now, I chose to do Carol Channing and Uzo Aduba. Monet Exchange did Whitney Houston and Maya Angelou, the two late greats.
Okay, first of all, you always say Whitney. Don't say Whitney first, because I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to be funny.
But it was fine,
Maya
remember?
Angelou first.
Anyway, Monet did Maya Angelou in a completely fine rendition of Whitney Houston. And recently, Candy Muse chose to do Patrick Starr. Did you watch it?
I did. I think I couldn't get over the fact that someone had chosen me, because being corporate YouTuber, and I'm a little bit older than the influencers now, I was like, ain't no one want to fucking do my fat ass on Drag Race. There's nothing, I don't know. But when I fucking spoke to her, she was like, bitch, I've auditioned as you in my audition tape all 3 times. And she showed me, and I'm like, damn, bitch, that's just so crazy. And then when RuPaul said my name, Patrick, is it really one size fits all? I like almost threw up. I literally had to buy it on Amazon Prime because my Apple TV wasn't uploading. I was screaming at 2 a.m. And they used a fucking good picture of me. So I'm glad. And such an honor.
But
in Candy's like portrayal of you, I'm like, Patrick Starr is
that's a different
known.
conversation.
That's it. She portrayed you as like the hungriest bitch in the world, and we just met, and Trixie was like, I know Patrick, and Trixie was like, yeah, Patrick eats as much as like normal people do. I don't think that it's infused in every bit of her of his conversation or anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
yeah, I think
maybe
I
next
think
time you can be some training.
Yeah, I think by that point, I think everyone knew that Candy was gonna play whatever character, whatever mini or maxi challenge as Candy, no matter what character assigned she was gonna do. So I was just honored, and then I think it was the essence of what she had done as Patrick Starr, because it happened a little bit fucking crazy. But in the last year or two, I've been more proper and commercially friendly, and but I was so honored. But she did tell me, because we uploaded a video on my YouTube channel together. She said, bitch, when RuPaul said one size fits all, we were filming in like July, and I had announced my brand in July. So when RuPaul said one size fits all, like everyone else in the world knows about one size beauty, but these quarantine bitches like don't know what is going on social media. So when she goes, yeah, it's one size fits all, and eats the fucking banana, and then she didn't fucking know, and she goes, wait, so when we got out, I find out you have this mega brand in Sephora and didn't know. And I was like, oh shit, work. That's crazy. So I'm like, well, now you know, you're on the PR list. God. You got all the makeup, tea.
That is great. I wish someone would do me for Snatch Game.
Yeah,
I haven't watched you guys' video yet. It came today.
Oh, I was going to say, I also heard that queens cannot do other queens anymore from, behind the scenes. And then I think when they were allowed, I guess, to do me, and I've seen Farrah, she did Gigi Gorgeous. I never thought it was in the cards for anyone to do another, especially me, because people see me as like a drag queen or something else. I was so honored that point.
And I don't know about that rule. When I was there, we were allowed to do whatever the hell we wanted.
Yeah, when I was there, you could too.
But we're the old god.
The show's getting bigger.
We're the old god. I was on Logo.
The show's getting bigger, and shit is probably changing so much over there. They're trying to who knows why, but maybe or maybe Candy just a fucking liar, and I think the latter is probably more probable.
I think Candy's from the Bronx, or from where's she from? She's from Brooklyn.
She's from the Bronx. Oh my God! You have Patrick from Queens, Monet from Brooklyn, Candy from the Bronx,
and Bob the drag queen
from Manhattan,
and Bob the drag queen from Phoenix City, Alabama. I fit in perfectly.
Hi, Red.
Okay, so wait, so you currently living in Florida?
No, I live in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought you lived in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
one of the most beautiful things I just love this relationship with your family, and like your brothers are on your production team. So just talk to us about fostering this like really loving, positive, beautiful family dynamic you have going on. Was it? I guess my question is, was it always like that? Especially you being into makeup and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't. It wasn't always cherries and roses and sprinkles and frosting. Like, I think when I moved to LA, I know my parents, and I'm Filipino and Asian American, so they were so sad that I made the decision to move to LA in 2015. And so I said, well, why not make them start social media so that way they can be on my stories or keep in touch with my day-to-day life. And little did I know that my mom and my dad would have like a little bit of a following, because I think other Filipino snooty parents were trying to see what the fuck was up and how they fostered this. And it was more so like also bragging rights. And then I said, wait a damn minute. Not only can I get them brand deals, but I can also inspire other kids that don't have the opportunity to have parents to shine. So I think when I looked at my platform, like my house, I started blocking negative words back then, and blocking just shitty people on the internet, and making a space that was refuge to those that didn't have that. So I showcased my family a lot, so that way other people could see support and that it is possible, and they can have a chosen family too, very much of how you girls are on Drag Race. And look at you guys are siblings on this Sibling Rivalry podcast, which is so cool because you guys get to show that camaraderie. And I know a lot of people in my DMs are like, wow, I wish I had a mom, or oh, my mom had passed, or oh, my sibling this and that. And so if I showcase my brother, it's like a nice way of just expressing hope to them on the internet.
better be a shining beacon on the damn internet for these people to enjoy. Me and Monet are a black hole of we're the dementors of podcasting.
Listen, we're going to take a little break and then we'll come back with some last few tidbits with the lovely, the gorgeous, the fabulous Patrick Starr. And we are back. We back again.
Well, I want to talk. Do you have any let me talk, Monet. Do you have any influencer friends that you are particularly close with, or any of you and any of these other particular like beauty guru people, like Good Judy's, like best friends? 'Cause I know you and Plastique Tiara have a relationship where I saw y'all was in full Little Mermaid drags.
That was so good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do you have any influencer friends that you're close with?
Yeah, I'm very close with Nikita Dragon, Patrick Ta, Mac Daddy of Artist Couture, Jackie Aina is like my neighbor. She's like down the street. And yeah, I feel like we have so much respect. I think since we have our own brands now, I think since I launched my brand, we all kind of like confide in each other on how to navigate not only our own personal brand, but also our beauty brand, which we've really connected on.
You know, me and Monet
That's so good to hear.
Monet and I are big Jackie Aina fans. Monet and I are huge Jackie Aina fans.
Love her.
So tell Jackie Aina she wants to come be if Aunt Jackie wants to be stop by the podcast, honey. There's always room. And
No, she will. I'm gonna text her after this.
And next time you see Bretman Rock, tell Bretman Rock I said what's up.
Oh, Bob is obsessed with Bretman Rock. Bob is obsessed with him.
Yes,
so cute.
I'll tell him too.
And hearing that, honestly, I love that because that is something that a lot of the Drag Race girls identify with. The ones that you become friends with, like we all like navigate, like, girl, this deal with this promoter and doing this brand deal, like blah blah. Blah. So it's nice. So that makes sense that that you guys have that relationship with each other, because a lot of people sometimes go into these industries and not knowing how to navigate it, and to get the inside tea from people who have been doing it for a little bit longer than you and have more. Not better, but more experience than you is always helpful. So I love to hear that.
I kind of want to see a boxing match between a couple of different beauty gurus, because I always think to myself, who would win in a full-on fist fight? I'm like, if it was, James Charles versus somebody else, who would win? But that's also me and Monet I'm always asking who would win in the fist fight. That's literally me asking everyone, like, Monet, who would win, this person or this person? If there were a beauty guru boxing league,
charity boxing.
How do you think you would fare, Patrick?
Oh, I've been boxing. I can fucking knock James out in 2 seconds. her and her vocal cords.
That little motherfucker down.
Her and her vocal cords, child. Knock that 2K right off her head.
Hey, sister, listen, Patrick, I just want to make sure, listen, I know that we're great friends and I know this is going to be an amazing match and I don't want to get mad at me, but I want you to know that before this happens, I'm going to hit you and it's going to be fine. Everything's gonna be great. I would love to see the hood bitch from the A Train pop off with some boxing gloves, feel like, yo, Miley, what's good?
I really have been taking boxing, so that's so funny that you bring it up. I've been boxing for like the past 4 months.
Oh my God!
Word.
What made you get into boxing?
Well, I'm just trying to get on my fitness like Fergie. So, just trying to get up in it. And so I took boxing just to get a little bit of cardio because I can't thought and bop and lip sync and death drop. So I thought, why not pick up boxing?
I love that you just said up on my fitness like Fergie. Tell me you're a millennial without telling me you're a millennial. The Gen Zs are like, why would he say up on my fitness? That doesn't even make sense. But all the millennials like, I be up in the gym just working on my fitness. She's my witness.
My witness.
Listen,
Patrick.
Go, Mo.
Do you have? Are there any dope collabs that are coming out soon that you can maybe drop a little hint, a little secret here exclusively on Sibling Rivalry?
Oh my gosh,
Jesus Christ!
I'm working with like the biggest brands and the biggest people in the biggest way, in the most meaningful way with one size that's coming up. And then a little plug on the podcast. I'm looking to have both of you on my podcast. Say yes to the guests.
We're doing it. I'm doing it. April.
Yes.
I'm doing it. Yes, I'm doing it in April. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want a separate. I don't want to be with Monet. I'll do a separate episode.
that's
I'm
what I
not doing it.
said.
We're not doing the same episode.
Yeah.
That's what
That
I
was
said.
because of my contract, Monet. That was because of me. I made that happen.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, y'all are gonna have
Can
your
we do
own
it?
moment.
Can we do a quick?
Thank
I'm gonna do a fuck, marry, kill. I'm gonna name 3 beauty trends. You have to fuck one,
that's
marry
good.
one, and kill one. Okay, you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Strobing,
Okay.
a smoky eye, and nose contouring. Fuck, marry, kill.
I would.
that's hard.
I would kill strobing. I would.
No strobing. For those not listen,
No.
strobing is when you just like basically highlighting without contouring with the thing with the like shiny shit.
I would.
Shiny shit.
I would literally fuck a smoky eye and marry a nose contour because a Filipino bitch ain't got no bridge on this nose. Okay, so.
Okay, you ready? Here's another fuck, marry, kill of 3 beauty trends out there. We're going up to the head now. I know you're not a hair girl, but let's play with you. Ready? Wet hair, white people wearing box braids. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But Patrick be slaying these are human hair hats, honey. They be looking stellar. Do you style them yourself? Are you a wiki?
Only if plastic
Girl, them
doesn't
shits be
me.
looking so good.
All right, so we're doing all right, wet hair, white people with box braids, or a head wrap. Fuck, marry, kill.
My God, I would marry my head wrap. I would fuck wet hair, and I would kill the box braids on the Karen.
White people in box braids. I don't know why. That is just a phrase that just tickles me in general. Is there a beauty trend that you're particularly loving or hating right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm fucking hating the minimalist, thin, like non-glam makeup. I was talking to my team the other day, and I was like, is glam going away? Like, do people not want to be glam? But it's because the Panda Express is just forcing people to be in sweats and just wear chapstick and like a light. But then when I watch you girls and RuPaul's Drag Race and all the glam goddesses and celebrities, they're still very much so glam. And so I'm trying to hold on to my glam DNA so that way when this shit busts open, I can be glam with the top and bottom lashes. I think just the minimal, I'm a maximalist with the glamour. So I'm holding on to that.
That's what I said. The idea, because me and Monet were talking, and there is this, even in the drag world, there are so many people who are into like this minimal. I mean, Monet does a lot less makeup. I mean, Monet does a lot of makeup for a.
I do.
If it was just the way you would wear your makeup, like at school, if you were a school teacher, it'd be a lot of makeup. But for a drag queen, it is definitely minimal makeup. So I'm more of a maximalist.
Well, that's because
than Monet
some
is.
girls need more. Again, because I'm not into the huge wing with the. I don't. That doesn't work for me.
It's not about what you need.
Then go
It's not
ahead.
about what you need. For
I-
example, Rock M. Sakura looks really good when Rock was doing her like little feminine face. She looked great. She does not need her big bloop blop and the things she does.
Well, let's try to see you do what I do. Let's try to see you try to do what I do, and let's see how it looks on you, baby.
Oh, first I did it before you, and longer and better. Let's just get that popping. Go ahead, Patrick.
You know, I was gonna say, like, I will shout out the exchange rate because I was watching that and getting into the motherfucking looks, the mug, the updos, the downdos, the cinch waist while a bitch was literally sitting cinch. And getting into the fucking mug, it was a different glitter smoky eye every fucking episode. And you were
Girl,
very
a glitter
much
smoky
so,
eye. I love
you
it.
were very much so fucking glam bitch. So don't say you're not no minimal ass bitch. You just have smaller eyes and you just need a little bit of glitter and a lash and very much painted for the back of the fucking
Thank you,
row.
Patrick.
Yeah, shout out to the looks, Monet's updos, downdos, the t-shirts, the combat boots, I mean,
You
just
just
the
hate it.
looks
You're a hater.
she was serving on the show, the flannel
Baby,
shirts,
you're a hater.
the no nails on episode 14.
Baby, you're a hater. You're
Monet
a hater.
was serving honey. The sweat stains under the titty on episode 1. I mean, Monet, the queen of looks, honey, looks. She doesn't need eyeliner. She doesn't need glitter. Not Monet.
You're such a hater.
No, I was alluding to
Hating
she's
ass
very
bitch.
much still very cake face on the TV for the TV for the girls. Yeah.
No, I'm just giving
Thank you,
Monet a hard time.
Very
That's
much,
glam, honey. That's glam, darling.
yes, very much the plaid, but all the way to the top.
I'm just giving Monet a
God.
hard time. That's my boo. All right, my last question for you is about what is the actual time frame of releasing a palette? Like getting your first fantasy. When you would say, I am actually putting in an effort to release my own line of makeup to, hey y'all, today is the day. How much time is that?
Like if we're talking speedy, like fast as fuck, like 8-9 months, but with like an appropriate amount of
Wow.
time, samples, rejections of samples. I think like a year, like 11-12 months is fair. And then you have to build the palette, the colors, the identity, the campaign, the looks. And I'm only considering my timeline with Sephora because then I have to drop ship and make sure it's in their stores and that they amplify it. And then I have my marketing program 360 from social media, everything. Like when I think about a launch, I think about it in the most biggest way, how people can really see it. And I think 12 months is to be fair. But if you want to go speedy McSpeedster,
Wow.
you can go like maybe 8 to 9 months is a more reasonable time, especially with COVID nowadays. Like brands are popping up, it's starting, and it takes a lot of money and a lot of fuel and business too.
I mean, I don't think people even realize that is how much work and time goes into. People think you just like, click, and then you're like, hey, everyone, tomorrow my palette's dropping. They don't realize that you've been,
it's a lot of hard work,
working behind the scenes on so many things for years, like over a year. That is absolutely wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Patrick, this has been such a fun conversation. We're so happy to have you. That you are now, Bob. We need to figure out something that when we have guests, and I mean guests that we like, because sometimes we got a guest and we're like, thank you so much.
Say their
guests
names.
That we love. We give them some type of siblings. We like send them some type of sibling something. We'll think of it. And Patrick, yours will be dated, postmarked today, but you'll get it probably in like a year or two.
I feel like everyone who joins us is a next door neighbor. Like they come over. Can Bob and Bode play? This is
Our next door neighbor.
A next door neighbor came to join us. There's always someone new moving into the house next door. And right now, Patrick Starr is living there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, babe.
Do you have anything you want to promote before you get out of here? Let our listeners know where can they find your new podcast? Where can they find One Size? Can you just tell us where we can find all that stuff?
Yeah, we are One Size Beauty on Instagram. We're also available at onesizebeauty.com. In Sephora, we're dropping foundation for the first time ever, so I can cover up all your insecurities and beards and facial hair and all the mess. And it's called Turn Up the Bass, launching on April 9 in Sephora. Exclusive. I've never announced it before, so I'm so excited to be telling y'all.
Ooh.
And also, my podcast, Say Yes to the Guests, honoring successful, amazing human beings like all of you. You can find it on Instagram and Apple Tunes, Spotify, and anywhere podcasts are found.
It's about honoring successful people.
Awesome.
You gonna have Monet? Oh, interesting. All right, thank you so much, Patrick, for joining us today.
This raggedy bitch.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you, Patrick. Bye.
Bye.